afternoon. The recipe of the day today is zucchini balls, and this is saltiness isn't bliss. So this particular recipe is fun because you can eat it just as an appetizer or you can make it into a meal like we do. So let's get started. I've got 2 medium to small zucchini here. We're going to start one at a time. We just want to cut the ends off. Set that aside. It's rolling around. And now we will cut the ends off of this one as well. So right now they should look something like that. Okay, so at this stage I have cut both ends off of my zucchini. Now I'm going to just put one aside, and one at a time I am going to shred them up with my shredder here. So the name of the game now is paper towels, because zucchini is delicious and it's also loaded with water. So the idea here is we want to shred them, and we also want to eliminate all the excess water, because it's just going to work against us when we continue on with our steps and we shape them into the balls and then cook them in the oven. So I have got my plate lined with paper towels here. I'm going to prop my shredder on there. One at a time, just take my sliced end, and I'm just going to go up and down on my shredder here. And let all those pieces of zucchini just fall onto the paper towels, because then when I'm done shredding this, I'm going to try and squeeze out as much of that water as I can. Alright, so I always forget what a workout that is, but this is about as much zucchini as I end up with left, because I don't want to slice my fingers. And then there's my pile of shreds I got out of one zucchini. And I just take my knife that I cut my ends off with and just kind of get all the excess off of my grater. Called it a shredder earlier, and my cameraman likes to keep me on my toes, so I'm sorry, this is a grater, not a shredder. I have no idea why I said that, but at any rate, you guys knew what I meant. So we're just gonna get all this on the pile here, and then we will squeeze out all the water we possibly can. So one zucchini is all shredded up here, so the next step is just take a glob of paper towels. They're already on a glob of paper towels, and you just grab the ball of shreds there, and I just kind of wrap up the underside paper towels and just squeeze the heck out of that. And you'll be amazed as you do it. Not only will your paper towels blow open because of all the wetness, but you'll be amazed at how much water comes out of this one little vegetable. So our 2 zucchinis are all shredded up. Our excess water has been removed. My cameraman came up with a great alternative to getting the water out of there, and that's just squeezing the shredded pieces with your hands. It seemed to get a lot more water out that way than with the paper towels. So you choose what works for you. It's nice to see an option that doesn't waste so many paper towels, right? And the pieces stick to the paper towels, so that might be a great alternative to eliminate all of that. So now we're going to add in our ingredients, and then we will move on to our next step. So we just have a small handful here of tasty ingredients. We've got 1 raw egg, a half a teaspoon of ground pepper, a half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, a half a cup of panko breadcrumbs, and last but not least, 1 garlic clove that we are going to mince. Last step of our prep here with our zucchini balls. So I've got a baking sheet. Remember to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. I'm going to put a light coat of cooking spray on there. We're going to start shaping these. So just like with meatballs, we're going to just grab a handful, shape them into a ball as best we can. They don't really roll too well, so I just kind of give them a light squeeze there side to side, and then just set it right on the pan. We're going to continue that until our whole zucchini mixture is gone. So these will go in a preheated oven for 20 to 22 minutes. You can flip them halfway through if you like. I choose to just leave them alone, let them cook exactly as they are, and they always turn out good, so I haven't had an issue with that. The other nice tip about these is if you want to prep them early, you can, and then just pop them in the fridge. So you can pop them in the fridge for anywhere up to 1 to 2 hours before you actually put them in the oven, and that will just help to kind of help them take their shape and help them hold their shape and get all those flavors blended and mixed together. So if you put them in the fridge, I would recommend, because I've done it before, have them on the baking sheet prepped already, and then just cover that sheet with a light layer of plastic wrap and then a layer of foil on top of that. That will keep it from sticking when you're ready to take those pieces off, and that will keep them fresh as well. So I'll be right back. All right, I got an even dozen zucchini balls out of that mixture, and now I'm going to pop them in my oven, and I will see you back in about 21 minutes. Our zucchini balls are all piping hot out of the oven. Let me get a couple on a plate here. Whoa, that flipped over on me, but look at that nice brown side on there. While it's flipped over. Get a couple on a plate. Keep it simple. We just put some creamy ranch dressing with those. And let me show you guys what that looks like. It's actually really easy to get a fork through. I'm just making it look a lot more difficult than it is. But that's the theme of my day today. There it is. Oh, so good. Thanks for checking in on my kitchen today to see what's cooking, and I will see you next time.